All right, we got ducks. We used to have chickens for laying eggs. We had the Isa Brown chickens, with a commercial breed up in Ontario here, and we went with ducks because they lay just as well as the Isa Brown chickens, but we can get the eggs off them and hatch them in the incubator, so we can get our own laying ducks from ourselves rather than buying Isa Browns from the breeders. And they also can be free range. The chickens, if you free range them, they'll destroy the gardens like you've never seen. They'll rip them apart, like, I mean, obliterate your gardens and your vegetable gardens and your flower gardens, just everything. They're just but these guys are pretty good. They don't really mess too much with the garden. A little bit, but not too bad. But they don't rip anything apart. And then they just eat all day, and so they can forage for a lot of food. We feed them the layer ration for chickens, so they get the calcium and all that. But then we keep them in the calf hutches. I don't know if you can see them back there. I can just move over and see them. But we've made a mixture of breeds. So we've bred runner, duck, and what are the other breeds that we?
Yeah, so 3 of those guys there, those ones there, those are a Khaki Campbell and Ancona cross. That one there, that's a Peking and Ancona cross. And those 2 are actually 3/4 Buff Orpington, with a little Ancona in there.
Yeah. The Pekings are really noisy though.
Yeah, Pekings.
Don't
yeah,
get
noisy.
the Pekings. The neighbors, if you live in the city, I mean, the neighbors won't like it. But the ducks, they'll be nice and quiet if you don't get a Peking, and neighbors won't even know. I just get them, and if neighbors complain, then you have to get rid of them. But I don't think they'll complain. They don't stink. You compost the manure. So, but yeah, is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah. So the calf hutches, they are a little moist. The water does build up in them. So you do have to let them air out. In the winter it does get to be a bit of a problem, but if you let the door just sit open, sometimes especially on warm days, you can let that moisture out.
And they need light, so with 14 hours of light?
Yeah, around 14 hours.
LED lights going 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours at night, right?
Yeah, you have to adjust it as the days get shorter.
Yeah. Make tripods to keep the feeders up.
Mm-hmm. So. And our ducks, they drink out of a bucket there. Like, it's not too much of a mess. They don't splash. Like, it doesn't really matter in the calf hutches how much they splash. But yeah, we just fill it twice a day or something like that.
We need a pasture for the ducks, but we don't really use it much anymore. We may just very well disassemble it, but it's not being used much at all. And you do just free range them, seems to be not too bad. So.
Yeah.
So we have what, 3 calf hutches with ducks in, and there's 4 more new males you bought, right?
2 males and 2 females.
Yeah, always you don't want to interbreed, so you got to keep the fresh stock, so they can lay eggs and produce young that are unrelated.
It's funny how she just sits on top of that box.
What we do with these calf hutches is we level out the manure and raise the calf hutch up, and so this one we'll have to do the same. We'll just level out the manure, make it wider so the calf hutch can actually sit on it, and then it'll be higher then. And then they compost the manure. The manure is composting underneath the calf hutch, so that seems to be working not too bad. As far as smell though, in the city you can get a little bit of smell from the calf hutches, so I don't know how it'd work. Neighbors complain, then you just gotta get rid of them. There's that Peking there. She's a noisy one. Holy crap. She's a humdinger, that one. Oh, if we let her out, she's just gonna make a heck of a noise, but I think she's gonna be Christmas dinner. So, yeah. All right.